He does play in the game.
I can also see the Razor, also very strong on lane, but yeah.
Wow.
Okay, nice calls, nice calls.
Alrighty.
In the entire game to contest such a thing. As we're going to see the Impale onto 23 Savage, getting blocked by Zai as well. Blood Grenade comes out, Timber Chain to follow. Going to have to use that Fairy Fire, but the Whirling Death is enough with the right click from Zai. Or aggro for a bit so that his Siege will survive, but a fortification there from Talon to try to counteract it a bit.
I want to go with Mickey here.
Mickey triple teamed, Echo Stomp is there, Jabs is going to get a nice spear. It's on a little bit too far, actually hits the crystals, then he teleports to the tree. This game is still in beta as Ollie getting pursued now as Insania shows up with the link up onto Mickey.
Zai is TPing here.
Indeed. Oh, they find a Terror Blade. He's going to get hexed. 23 Savage trying to run away despite being in the meta form. He's all alone and dies for his second time this game. Completely isolated as Zai trying to focus down Jabs now. The Chakram is there. He's level 6 versus Jabs is level 4. Just such a big difference in the laning stage. Again, coming from Liquid. And they're going to give the kill to Mickey. That's a double kill for his Sven. Man, oh man, even Insania gets out. Does he go? He does actually pick up Sunder.
If
a lot of times you hold on to this. Yeah, I can see they can turn this around. Boxy looking for the opening. The Impale is there. 23 Savage needs to get the Sunder off, and he does. On to Boxy with the Reflection to follow.
Okay.
That kill goes the way of Talon in the end. Yeah, this would be a pretty good kill. Second in net worth in the game. Zai. Well, forcing Makoto to use quite a bit of mana, but they should be able to get this, I would think.
Yeah.
I hope for Talon that they can, because this would have been a complete disaster. So they do.
I hear God Strength.
I do too. Ollie in the pit.
Free kill.
Found by Mickey. And territory for them.
Oh, they see Nisha and they have Blink Arena. He is kind of alone.
Shot. Haste is picked up.
Aggressive
but
use.
There's the Arena into the spear.
Relocate.
Relocate is coming. Big Stomp is there just in time. Nisha getting some help from Mickey. The pumps the construct. Makoto getting super low. He dies first. It's a trade of the mids. And it looks like Ollie will likely be next. Another casual right click is there from Mickey. Jabs trying to save his teammate. Gets a spear, but they don't have the damage to take out this big bad Sven unless 23 Savage shows up. But he's going to take some damage from Mickey. Mickey is not scared at all. Impale from the high ground from Boxy. Big finger of death on the 23 Savage, but he's going to live through the day as Mickey's the one that's bursted. And now Boxy and the rest of Liquid on the run. 23 Savage looking for an opening onto Boxy. He'll find it pretty easily. And he shows up and gets catapulted in his net worth now. You can see he is third all of a sudden. So Talon with a great response to this aggression from Liquid on the rune.
What a nice play there by Talon as it's not over yet.
Zai is stuck on the cliff though. Has no trees. Okay, Nisha is there. Split Earth connects. And they finally will take down the Big Bag Terrorblade.
Let's see right now.
Yeah, they scanned it out, so they have an idea this is going to happen.
Nice
read. With a big Storm Hammer, but the Earth Splitter into the Mars Arena. Echo Stomp after the fact. They're going to find Makoto, who just gets stuck on the wrong side. So despite the aggression from Talon, Liquid able to defend successfully. So
because he knows the reload might be coming, so that's actually some really heads-up play from him.
23 Savage in the meta form. Gonna get some help via Makoto onto Zai, who's basically out of mana, but Mickey on the other side of the tree line gets the Blink Storm Hammer. Do they have... No, they don't have the CC, but yeah, the spear is there. The CC is on the side of Talon instead. So Boxy takes a tumble, and now Mickey all alone. Zai can only look on, but Nisha's on the way. They're gonna lose their Sven though right off the bat. And Liquid now force the hightail away. Although Zai
he got him!
Deletes Makoto! This man has some balls. He dies shortly after, but you gotta respect it. And Aegis on their side.
Okay,
interesting.
Very nice for Talon.
Is it not that good? 6 extra?
It's not bad, but honestly, Spell Lab on Timber is broken as Boxy does get sold about.
Well, Boxy gets speared and deleted. And what kind of a timing is that going to be when coupled with Mickey? So he has his Harpoon right now. Arena comes out onto Nisha.
He's all
alone. Makoto with a very long zip. A little too long, some would say. Insania now linking up with Sven, coming back into this fight. Nisha's actually going to live as a result of this, although 23 Savage is continuing to chase. Looks like Ollie's the first to die, Q shortly after, so Liquid somehow able to get back into this fight and get a favorable result. They will lose Lion, but still, that was almost a complete disaster for Liquid. But
I do think if they if they all in the TB, if they want to, I think he dies.
Chad,
Good
nice
BKB.
BKB. Gets the spear off as well. And now the zip-in from Makoto is going to force out the BKB of Mickey. Getting slowed to a crawl, but Nisha is here with Insania from the right side. But you can see Makoto getting controlled and brought down to start the fight again. Trying to outpace this Aegis as Nisha is just barely going to die the last right click, but the boom time is coming. Thunder for 23 Savage, but the instant hex from Boxy is there. Very nicely done. Buyback down to Insania to try to get back into this fight. It's a long-ass mana drain. It's a 3 for 2 technically. And Q gonna TP out in the Glimmer. Onto Mickey. Okay.
Wants to help his initiation. I do like that as Boxy. Just chatting it up for now.
Yeah, I think they're going to spawn him. He gets the initiation off.
Great stun.
Tail to follow. ET is dead right off the bat. 23 Savage getting pursued by Mickey, who's still BKB'd. Trying to finish off the Terrorblade from afar, but he's going to force out the BKB instead and walk away. It's a 2 for 1 in favor of Liquid so far, but the Sunder onto Mickey is enough to take out the Sven. Zai trying to slow him down. The boom is about to hit 23 Savage, but brings him down to half HP. Meanwhile, Nisha getting controlled. Looks like Q and Makoto are able to get out.
Nice ramp, but it could be too slow.
Now by the Lotus Pool is Q on the side with the trees. He's going to be the one to pop the smoke as Jab comes in with the BKB and the Arena. And it looks like the Aegis will be claimed by Talon and 23 Savage. He pops his BKB a little bit prematurely as Boxy is going to be the first to fall. And
Makoto's out of mana.
With the Bloodstone, Makoto bursted down by Mickey. Does have the buyback. Let's see if the rest of Talon want to fight or disengage. That's going to be the buyback from Makoto though. Insania, he's going to get dropped, so no IO in this fight with any way to buy back as well. Mickey
goes to the stomp.
Right click from afar, Boxy in the trees. Jad is completely surrounded and brought down, but Makoto trying to finish off the Sven. He does so, and Zai looks to be next on the list for Talon. He's going to Timber Chain TP, and no way to cancel it.
Liquid, they want to fight. They have 2 buybacks available.
Yeah, absolutely. There's no God Strength quite yet, though, as Zai going really deep in. 23 Savage is getting the Thunder off, but Boom Boom time is coming for Mr. 23 Savage. Nisha's there with the Bloodstone as Q, and Makoto can only look on. Nice force staff to dodge the Boom Boom, but you can't outrun Zai. That is the Aegis down.
They have a cheese. Maybe they need to pass it over.
And Makoto, he's basically out of mana. He just has to walk back. They're going to get the Glimmer off, but there's the Yules. Q. All they can do is look on again as 23 Savage completely surrounded. No Sunder in sight. He's going to pop his BKB. Try to TP up. Can he do it? No! The physical damage is just enough from the side of Liquid. Get reconnected though. Backdoor protection kicks in at the same time as fortification.
ET stomp.
I think you're right. I think they have to give up the melee.
Looks like it.
Terrorblade up in 10 seconds. Can Liquid get out cleanly though? Zai, well, that's not clean. He didn't hit a tree on the way out. He's stuck inside this arena. Boom Boom is nullified though, so not as tanky as he could be. As Insania connects, he has to relocate, still there. Earth Splitter comes out. Insania's going to relocate basically in place. Gets off the link onto Nisha, but he dies.
That's a dieback.
And now Nisha has to get the hell out, and Liquid in turn will have to do so as well. Nisha will barely TP out. They didn't have any stuns there, as the Echo Stomp does find Zai. So they get a very valuable kill in this defense, but they do lose that melee rack. Onto this melee racks.
No meta, at least for 30.
Yeah, they have good clear though from the Liquid side, especially with that shard on the Lion. I believe he had to purchase that, but very good against the Terrorblade illusions. Second fortification comes out. Mickey, he's looking on the sideline. They still have the buyback onto the Timber Star. There is the Mars Arena. They're actually going to miss the spear though. And they use the nullifier, but Nisha kind of just shrugs it off, and they're going to be able to maintain this buyback onto Zai, and they actually defend. Harpoon from Mickey. Looks like Talon, it's a full disengage. They don't get what they came for. Yeah, I mean, this refresher, pretty juicy.
Mid on mid smoke.
Both are going to pop here shortly. There's the zip in, the Mars Arena #1 from Jab, so they're going to try to focus on the other side. His Boxy's really deep. He gets taken out first.
Signed it back.
Yep, that's the double chakra with the Boom Boom time coming for Ollie. Gets destroyed, but there's a nullifier to take it off shortly after. That's a buyback onto the Elder Titan. They don't have the same for Boxy, though, Liquid side. And Nisha, a little bit of a late BKB, getting the Splitter off onto Terrorblade, but Nisha getting controlled and brought down. That's a huge kill for Talon. And now Liquid on the run, but they're going to get kept in place thanks to Jabs and company, but Insania able to get able to get Mickey out of dodge. Zai will not be so lucky in all likelihood. Very tanky. but will be taken out in the end. So good fight from Talon.
Nope, and Insania.
They get effectively 4. This is going to be a set of racks, and I mean the problem is there's still tier 2s in the top and bottom, so it's either you poke at the tier 4s.
I'm gonna go top next.
There is a wave up there.
It's Roche.
And Roche is going to be here for another minute. And this is going to be the Aghanim
Oh, this is a game-winning play for Liquid if they get this.
And it looks like they will. I mean, Talon are not even remotely close. This is the outpost advantage for the Radiant.
Yeah, that's free. Jabs just
who
pinged
gets
it, but
the
it's too late.
Ags? I actually don't know here. Do you want Superman Ags? Do you want Nisha to have... Is it still Nihilism?
It is still Nihilism.
Taking the Tormentor.
I think
So
he did
I guess so. Well, yeah, he would have to. They're actually just... It's literally worth purchasing a shard over going to kill the cube.
It's time. Don't want to... Oh, Hex.
And the Hex to start things out. Actually,
Jabs.
double Hex this time.
Oh, what a
get
storm
another
format.
Hex onto the Storm Spear, but there's a Mars Arena onto Zai. He's very tanky indeed. Makoto getting relatively low will zip away. 23 Savage will run away with the BKB, getting up the Sunder onto Zai. There's a second arena from Jabs. It's going to connect mostly onto the IO, but the Sven is taking massive damage. He will drop to the deck 2 minutes without your Sven at all.
Zai as well.
Buybacks coming out from Liquid en masse. Makoto's the only casualty for Talon. He will buy back now as Jabs getting chased into the tree line. Getting forced, but will not survive the onslaught. And Boxy, he's getting controlled. As 23 Savage, he's going to take a finger of death. The Sunder, the Lotus Orb is going to prevent him from using it. Nicely played from Liquid. They take out the TB.
Oh, they're going for the game-winning play here.
That's a buyback now onto the side of 23 Savage. Double Chakram, no connection on the tree again for Zai. That actually might save the life of Q, as now Ollie with his BKB trying to run away. Makoto getting a nice stun onto 2 heroes with the spear to follow, doing massive damage, but their TB is not here yet. They don't have the physical damage.
He was waiting in base for the travels.
Makoto go back in, getting the Chakra on him to get force-staffed out of the Chakrams. The Electric Vortex with the Nullifier now onto Nisha, trying to find somebody, gets the Hex again, but Q and company very low, but they'll be able to take out
the spear misses.
The Nisha in the end. Makoto gets the kill. Now that's an instant buyback, and Jabs getting sundered by his teammate will actually save him for the time being, as Zai and company still surrounding him. Jabs gets force-staffed out. Nice double spear again. They have so many ways to kite the side of Liquid. Makoto calls him in with barely any mana as the Earth Splitter connects. Nisha is dead, and another arena, the third of this fight, and this is going to be a full team wipe for Talon, and they will win game number 2 because they can just go for throne. No buybacks even remotely close.
Holy, what a fight, actually. Let's keep going back and forth. Everyone's on 10% HP. I love the buybacks from Talon.
Not over yet. There is a buyback now onto the Sven, but he's going to be back in 15 seconds anyway.
Can he 2-on-5 this? With Lion, he's got a buyback even.
Yeah, we'll see. They get the tier 4 towers, and Talon playing very, very passively.
Okay, there's the Hex from Q.
Hex though. Trying to go back in. And Mickey waiting for that 23 Savage meta, which is now up, and he's hitting that Ancient. Mickey has to do something. There's the Hex initiation from Boxy. Mickey trying to finish somebody off. Makoto able to zip away just out of distance.
Deep in seal.
Perhaps if you were Superman, you'd be able to catch up to him, but no! They gave the Axe to the Lash instead, and they're gonna die outright, so GG's are called, and Talon take game number 2. Means we're going the full distance in this series.
Ooh, Talon just strike back with some... I really liked a lot of their confidence in this game, where they like fight back, you have the buybacks coming out, you go back in the fight, you have like 48 arenas coming out, and their spell usage in these later stages of the team fights really came in clutch for them.
Can anybody